talking about the coaching job to this point, what do you think of as far as what you've tried to implement the systems-wise or your communication, whatever it might be, that has helped the success out of the gate?
Yeah, I think there's been a very good buy-in. Not even from me. I think obviously our entire staff. Obviously, you can see the strides we've made with the penalty kill, Bob Bugner, and the D-core. Some growth in some of the players in the D-core, and special teams, the power play, Jay Verity and Alex Tenge. Some growth in that area. So it's still early, but I think for the most part. There's been a really good relationship from player down to coach, and I think it's been a positive.
I know you've been around a long time. You've been head coaches other places. But are there anything about this job that's taken you by surprise, or something you didn't really expect, or pretty much as you expected?
Yeah, I wouldn't say exact. It's probably never going to be as you expected, but fairly close. Just playing Detroit a ton within the division and seeing them over the last few years, a fairly good feel. You still never really get a complete feel of what it is really like, and plus we added a huge free agent group. So, but for the most part, been happy, and again, it's referenced this a few times. Just happy with the group. Could we have turned a few more points? Maybe, I don't know, but this group's gotten everything they deserve because their will, the blocking shots, the compete. That's been a high. So hopefully we can sustain that.
We talked about the power play after the Wednesday night's game against Buffalo, and going 0 for 7, obviously you have to improve that. But were you disappointed in the power play? Did you like what you saw?
Disappointed is tough. Obviously, it could have been a difference in that game. Just sometimes you look for it. Like obviously before those two games, it was scoring. So it's obvious momentum and can change games because it's scoring, but both games were almost identical. Toronto and Buffalo, we scored early. We had 5, 6, 7 minutes of really good hockey, earned ourselves a power play, and then both power plays were flat, and one gave up a goal, and it changed momentum from our really good start. So a little disappointed in that, and it was just almost exact in both games. And in both games, it changed momentum when we were trailing from there on. But with that said, it had a ton of looks. I mean, Anderson makes the sprawling 2-pad glove save. We had a couple on the goal line. You still want to get looks when it is struggling. So it's been point of emphasis in practice, working out this morning. We'll need it to give us a little spark tonight.
And then just you gave your thoughts on Vegas yesterday, but I noticed their road record is 10-2-1 or something crazy like that. So just the challenges that they're going to present tonight.
Depth, like that doesn't surprise me. I didn't know their exact road record. Well, that doesn't surprise me. When you have depth, you don't get exposed with matchups, and so it doesn't surprise me with what their road record is. So it's a really good team. It's an opportunity for us to play against an established elite team for years now tonight. So it's just a good opportunity for us.
Obviously, Vegas tonight first, but then starting tomorrow, another long extended road trip. What lessons did your players learn on the last extended road trip that you could apply in this coming one?
Just stay in the moment. Even within that road trip, which I think we took 5 of the last 6 points, to quote-unquote win the road trip, and we started out 0-1-1. We stayed with our process in the moment. Played LA, didn't play poorly. Played Anaheim, actually liked our game, found a way to lose late. And it'll be the same in this road trip. No matter what happens tonight, we'll process what happened tonight and turn that into being better or correcting some mistakes for tomorrow, and then do the same thing each game throughout the road trip. We've done a good job of not looking ahead, but this will be a different beast. I mean, you're talking Columbus, then you're at Tampa, at Florida, at Dallas. I mean, 3 top-tier teams.
Roenick appears to be breaking through. Fair?
Yes, absolutely.
How come?
Simplifying his game. I think Ole Mata has helped him. I think as a team, we've tried to have a simple, predictable approach, and I really think it's slowed things down for him. He's taking the wild risk out of his game. He's joining the rush correctly, and I just think it's built some confidence. So, again, only a short sample size in our season so far, but he's been a huge bright spot for us.
Did you know Sundqvist very well before he arrived, and what's he been like for you?
Well, the bad haircut of late has put us in the tank. I know a little bit, just watching him, what they did in St. Louis. I know it sounds crazy, but one game in Tampa, he had a hat trick against us. It's, those things just burn in your head. Tyler Bozak, I coached in college. To this day, a really good relationship. I consider him a very close friend. He gave me the up and down and everything on those St. Louis guys, so it's weird. I almost felt like I knew Sonny coming into the process here. But he's energy. He plays in every situation with us. We talk about power play. We had some struggles in our power play. He comes back from injury, and he immediately sparked it just because he gave us a net front presence. There's times we may ask too much of him as far as minute-wise, but he's draws guys in the fight. He's energy. When he's going, he's a big part of who we are. And obviously, look no further than last game. We're trailing with 3 goals in the third. You just don't come back in this league, and he got 2 of those goals. That's a big point.
And we talked about special teams, but what about the 5-on-5 production? What are your takeaways from that?
I like our 5-on-5 game of late. I still think our 5-on-5 D side of the game is good. Always looking to improve that. Always be a huge point of emphasis. But we've had better underlying 5-on-5 offensive numbers. I really think it's just, I think someone asked a great question yesterday in that, last couple of games you put up 40-plus shots. Was that the product of chasing the game? Probably a little of that, but I think it's more of being predictable in the game, getting pucks to the net, getting bodies to the net, having some predictable offensive routes where guys know where they are, keeping the offense alive. I think we've done just a better job in that, and it's helped our 5-on-5 offense.
Thank you.
Thanks, guys.